Exponential growth and decay. Okay, so this formula we are going to use for exponential growth, right? For exponential growth, there is some new value would be equals to the initial value into 1 plus r is the in rate at the rate at which something is exponentially increasing or exponentially decreasing, and t is the number of years, right? And for decay, there is just a minus, right? This is exponential decay. N is stands for the new value, N naught stands for the initial value or the original value, we can say. 1 plus and 1 minus, this plus is for the growth, this minus is for the decay, and r is the rate at which something is increasing or decreasing exponentially, and t is the time in terms of year or in terms of months or in terms of days. So this is just a time, right? Okay, so let us understand this topic with the help of few examples. Let's take a look at question number 1. Bilal buys a car for $2,500. Okay, so this is the price of his car. That is the N naught value, right? The value of his car decreases exponentially. So exponential decay, this formula I am going to use here, right? So this is N is equals to N naught into 1 minus r, its power is t, at a rate of 10% per year. So r value is 10. This is your r value. Calculate the value of Bilal's car at the end of 5 years. So time is 5 years. Give your answer correct to the nearest dollars. We need to round it, it means, right? Okay, so we need to solve for n. When your n naught is 2500 into 1 minus, the rate is 10%, so 10 over 100, and the time is 5 years. So this rate is per year and time is also in year. So keep it in mind that both things should be in terms of years. They have the same unit. R and T must have the same units, right? Now let me calculate and figure out what is his value, value of his car at the end of 5 years. Okay, so 2500 bracket 1 minus 10 over 100 bracket its power is 5. So that price is 1479 76 1476.225 dollars. This is his value of his car at the end of 5 years, but we need to round our answer to the nearest dollars, right? So when we round it to the nearest dollar, so we can say the value of his car is $1,476, because 6 cannot be round up because the next digit is 2, right? So this is up to the nearest dollars. All right, let's practice another question. At the end of 2021, there were 27,000 rhinos. This is the population of rhinos, we can say N naught value. Living in the wild, the number of rhinos is expected to decrease exponentially. So decrease exponentially, what does this mean? Exponential decay. So its formula is N equals to N naught into 1 minus R to the power T by 3% each year. This is the R value. Work out the number of rhinos expected to be living in the wild 4 years later. So this is a T value. So R is in terms of year, T is in terms of year. That is okay. At the end of 2025, give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. So in 2021, the population was 27,000 and it is decreasing exponentially. Now we need to figure out what is the population in 2025, means after 4 years, right? Okay, so solve for n when n naught is 27,000. 1 minus r is 3%, so times divided by 100, and the t value is 4 years. Let me solve the population, number of rhinos living, correct to the nearest whole number. Okay. Okay, so 27,000 into 1 minus 3 over 100 and bracket, and its power is going to be 4. Okay, this is 23,902, and this 2 rounded to becomes 3, because the next digit up, we need to figure out the answer correct to the nearest whole number, right? So these are the whole numbers, right? So without whole numbers are the numbers without the decimals, right? As we all know. So without the decimal, so this number is 9, so we need to round up, this becomes 3. 23,903. Okay, 23,903. So 23,903 rhinos living in the wild after 4 years. So this is the population of rhinos after 4 years, correct to the nearest whole number. Let's take a look at another example, number 3. The population of a city is growing exponentially. Now, growing exponentially, this statement means exponential growth. Its formula is n is equals to n naught into 1 plus r to the power t. At a rate of 1.8% per year, that is R value, the current population is 260,000. Okay, so this is n naught, that is the current one. Find the number of complete years. We need to solve for time, the t value, from now when the population will first more than 300,000. This is your n value, sorry, not n naught. Okay, we need to figure out the number of complete years when the population will first be more than this. Okay, so it means n value is 300,000, n naught is 260,000, 1 plus r is 1.8%, and we need to solve for the time. After substituting everything, let me read the statement again, that we need to find the number of complete year from now when the population will first be more than 300,000. Means this thing should be more than this, right? This should be less. So it means 300,000 should be less than 260,000 into 1 plus this thing. Let me solve it. 1 plus 1.8 divides 100, that is 1.018. 1.018 to the power t. We need to solve for time when this thing should be more than 300,000. So let's do some guess and check method. Let's start with t equals to 0 here. Let t is equals to 0. When t is equals to 0, anything to the power 0 is 1. So this is just 200. This side is 260,000. Okay. At t is equals to 1, what is its value? Let me do. Okay. 260,000 with one more 0. Okay. And bracket 1.018 to the power of 1, that is 2648, 26, 46, 80. Okay, no, it's not. This should be less, right? So this whole thing should be more than 300. Okay, so let me check at t is equals to 5. What is its value? Okay, at 5, it's again 28, 42, 57. 28, 42, 57, not at 5. Okay, let me check at 6. No. Let me check at 7. No. Check at 8. It's at 8. It's 29. It's closer. Yeah. It's 9. It's more, right? So when you can say at t is equals to 9, this whole thing becomes 305284 if I round it to 305284, right? So this whole thing becomes this, right? So this should be more than 300,000, right? Okay, so here we can say that at t, what are the number of complete years? So the number of complete years are 9 complete years. So 9 complete years, the population will first be more than 300,000. 9 complete years. So as you can see, when you put t equals to 8, the value is 29 something. But at t equals to 9, this is the first value of t, which is 9, that its population is more than 300,000. At t equals to 10, it is the second value, which is more than 300,000. But we need to pick the first one, which gives you the bigger answer than 300,000, right? So this is the first one. Okay. Let's take a look at another question. The number of certain type of bacteria increases exponentially. Exponential increase, it has a formula, n is equals to n naught into 1 plus r, its power is t, at a rate of r% per day. Okay, after 22 days, this is the r value per day, and time is also in day. So keep it in mind that your r and your t must have the same unit, right? R is in days, time is in days. The number of bacteria has doubled. Okay, after 22 days, the number of bacteria has doubled. So when the number of a certain type of bacteria increases exponentially at a rate of this percent. Okay, find the value of r. We need to give your answer correct to one decimal place. Okay, after 22 days, the number of bacteria double. It means if initial bacterias are n, then the after 22 days it's double, 2 times of n. I hope you understand this statement, that initially n naught, let's say the initial population of bacteria is n, and after 22 days the bacteria has doubled. If it's initially n, then after 22 days it is double, 2 times of n, right? Okay, let me write this down everything. So this is 2 times of n, this value is n, and this is 1 plus r percent, and t value is 22 days. Okay, this n and this n is cancelled out. We are left with 2 equals to 1 plus r over 100, and its power is 22, right? All right, now let me take the power 1 by 22 on both sides, right? Multiplying by power 1 over 22 on both sides, and its whole power is also 1 over 22. Okay, now we can easily cancel 22 with 22 because we are solving for r. So this is 2, its whole power is 1 over 22, and that is 1 plus r over 100. Shift the 1 on the other side, 2 power 1 over 22, subtract 1, that is equals to r over 100. And to solve for r, we need to multiply both sides by 100, and here we can say 2 to the power 1 over 22 minus 1. This whole thing is going to multiply by 100, that is my r value. Let me simplify this. Okay, so bracket 2, and its power is 1 over 22, and minus 1, we have a bracket, close, and times by 100. This is 3.2%. 3.2 is the value for r. So the r value is 3.2%. Right? So in this question, we just need to solve for r, but the main concept is this doubling, right? So you need to learn how do we do the doubling, that if the initial, you can say, or you can let that the initial population of bacteria is x, and then the final population of bacteria after 22 days, if it is x initially, then it would be double. So 2 times of x you can also take, right? So x, and like I cancelled n with n, you can cancel x with x and just simplify it, right? I hope you understand the concept of exponential increase and exponential decay with the help of these examples. If you still have any queries, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.